Hi, parents. This is Nadine Gilkison, your District Technology Integration Specialist here at Franklin Township. I wanted to pull up a couple of the e-learning day lesson plans just so I can go over a few things with you, just to try to be a little bit proactive in case you run into any glitches tomorrow. First of all, when your child opens up or you open it up for them, the lesson plan, it's going to open in Google Slides. Okay. Now, this may sound odd to you, but I want you to keep the Google Slides in this format. I know you could hit present and it would go full screen, but when we created these lessons, we created them so that we not only use what's on the slide, but we also have additional directions on the sides. So we need you to keep it out of present mode. That was the first thing that I wanted to let you know. On the second slide, I have direct links that are going to take you to the slides that you need. Now, you may not be accustomed to this. So whenever something is linked inside of Google Slides, when I tap on it, I'm also going to see a blue line underneath. So for instance, this is going to take me to slide 3. So when I tap it, then it's going to take me there. Your teachers have different options for the kids to do. On this one, for example, in first grade, they could either do Raz Kids if their school uses that. They could do Epic, or you could just simply read a book at home. Now, I'm going to give you an example on the language on here. So in first grade, they linked a couple of websites. So for you to activate the website, you have to actually tap on the picture, and then you're going to see this blue line come on here. Now, so when I tap it and it takes me out there, then it's going to kick into the game that they're going to do. So this one in particular is on compound words. Now, last night we had some parents test out the e-learning day lessons. And one of the things that they let us know was that sometimes whenever they would tap on a link, it may not work. It may say, hey, it requires Flash and whatever type of device that you're using, particularly if you're trying to use an iPad or a tablet, it may not work for you. We tried to give you guys different options in case that was going to happen. So if this game doesn't work, but you can get the other game to work, that's fine. But if all else fails and you're sitting there going, oh my goodness, neither one of these work, then just simply write down a list of 10 compound words with your child. So take a look. I tried to add some directions, thinking of you as the parent, because we want this to be smooth and we want it to be a success for you as much as what we can. Another thing that I wanted to point out on here is that sometimes the teachers will have them actually manipulate things on the slide. So I wanted to give you an example of that. Sorry, I'm just trying to find one. So on here, the teacher may have them actually type something. So if they're going to type, then they can simply, type in a number right into that slide. If I was in present mode where it was filling up the whole screen, then it wouldn't let me type on it. So again, that's another reason why we don't want you to put it into that mode. If you get prompted to download Google Slides as an app, you don't have to do it in Google Slides. It should just kick it out to Google, and then you can just use your web browser to get out to what you need. If it does happen to kick into Google Slides, you can still use it inside of the Google Slides app, and you can manipulate the things that you need to do. Okay? But really the main thing that I wanted to stress to you guys as parents is, again, we want to try to make this as smooth as possible for you. When in doubt, if it's getting frustrating for you at home, always take a look, because we've given you some options. And if you can't do the digital version, then you could just do something paper pencil if that's available at home. If that doesn't even work, if you don't have the materials for that, then your child can complete it once they get back to school. Again, we don't want to make this stressful for you at home. We want to try to make this as smooth as possible. Okay? All right. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out to your teacher. They can talk to you anytime from 9 o'clock in the morning until noon.